What's up, Metal Brethren? This is Titanic One coming at you again live from the dungeon with yet another Revolt review. Before I get into the album I'm really going to talk about, I really want to get into this band first. This is another one of the bands that are a personal favorite of mine. I didn't really come into this band until later on in the game. We're talking about the death metal band Amon Amarth. A lot of people say Viking metal is what you would coin this band as. I don't agree with that. I think that's kind of ridiculous. But the subgenres in metal definitely start to get ridiculous. You can't really base a genre off a lyrical theme. That's my opinion. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first album that I ever owned by Amon Amarth, and that is 2006 with Odin on Our Side. Honestly, I really just love this record. I think it's definitely the standout of the later years of this band. I went back and checked out some of their earlier catalog after really getting into this one. Actually, I didn't really start checking out their back catalog till after Twilight of the Thunder God. But anyway, as far as their newer albums are concerned, I think this is one of the standout ones. Some of the tracks on here are just fucking amazing. Johan Hegg's vocals, I think, are some of the best in death metal. Besides, Chris Barnes and Glenn Benton Moore, the legendary death metal vocalists, he definitely brings a new flavor into the death metal vocal delivery. So let's go ahead and get into some tracks. The one that kicks this one off, Valhalla Waits Me, is one of my favorites on this record. It just starts off this album with such a brutal, just punch you in the face kind of track. I mean, if you listen to this track and you don't want to fucking kill something, you're missing the point. Another good one. This was more of a commercial song off this record. It was actually the first song I ever heard on the old Headbangers Ball, not the old Ricky Rackman version. I'm talking about when they revived it back in the later 2000s with Jamie Josta of Hatebreed as the host. Runes to My Memory was the first song I heard by Amon Amarth, and I was hooked after that. Another great one, the track that follows it, Asator, another really great song. A lot of lyrical aspects that just hit on Viking mythology and Norse mythology. This song is pretty much a tribute to Thor. It's fucking amazing. Check it out. Another one that I really like on here is the title track with Odin on Our Side. Cry of the Blackbirds is another really great one, but my absolute personal favorite on this record is Under the Northern Star. Under the Northern Star is just a masterpiece. It's definitely one of those tracks by Amon Amarth that set their whole mythology just rolling. I mean, it's basically about Vikings sailing off into the night, to go raiding. It's just the lyrical theme on Under the Northern Star is just, it's phenomenal. I really can't praise it enough. This record in particular, released on Metal Blade Records. I believe your producer on here is I can't remember. I think it's Brian Slagle, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So don't hate me for being uninformed because I just kind of forgot. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and rate with Odin on Our Side. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5. It's definitely worth your time and worth your money. Like I said, it was my gateway into this band, and if you haven't heard Amon Amarth, definitely check out With Odin on Our Side. It is probably one of the better albums that they've done in the latter part of their career. But let me know what you think, Metal Brethren. Hit me up down here in the comments. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. That being said, I'll come back to you with another Amon Amarth album here very shortly. Later on, Metal Brethren.